He's not going to turn to his friends and be like, yo, bro, like, I can't make my woman come. Or, yo, bro, I'm busting a nut too early. They're going to laugh at him.
Yeah.
Like, or they're not going to be able to give him good advice. They're not actually going to be able to give him practical advice. So I want to be this resource that guys can turn to when they have these kinds of questions, they have these kind of problems. They'd be like, I don't have a clue who to ask. Where the hell do I turn? Well, you can turn to me, and I can happily help you out.
Yeah, and in your case, because I know a little bit about your story with your brother and like him being your role model, but he wasn't like a great role model. So like I think that happens a lot. And funny enough, like I'm the older sibling. We were three boys, but because I came to America first, I never had the chance to be there with my brother when he got married, when he was dealing, like becoming a man, basically. Like I wasn't there physically to talk about all of those things. I think I had a phone call with him and I told him kind of what I could, but I wasn't like really versed on that. And how do you think guys can be better at supporting each other in their friends group? Because like what you said is very like true. Like most guys are not confident enough to talk to their boys about, hey, I'm not being able to do this. So how have you found that, or how do you think they could go about that and do better with that?
They've got to vet their friends better, I think. Like I know, for example, with like guys like Justin, like me and Justin can talk about anything together, no matter how like painful it is for us individually, whatever. I know that I can turn to him and be like, yo, bro, I need to talk to someone about this. And he's gonna, not have any judgment about that, or vice versa. We're gonna give each other honest advice on the problem or the situation. And there's a lot of bravado, especially amongst younger guys. It's a bit easier as you get older, honestly, because you learn to not give as much of a shit. But with younger guys, there's a lot of bravado and a lot of ego that they front, and they sound like they know a lot more than what they do. So when a friend comes to them with a problem or with an insecurity or with wanting some advice on something, they might act like they know what they're talking about rather than just being an ear to lean on. So I think vetting for the right kinds of friends is a great first step. And one of the ways you can vet for that is by throwing out questions on things like this. It's like, yo, bro, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? If they're a complete know-it-all without any reason to be a complete know-it-all, you might have a bullshitter on your hands.
Yeah. Well, we got the naughty big brother here from the internet to teach all the guys how to have fun. So to end the interview, I would love to hear what is your like advice for women. If there's any women watching this, or if we can make a clip of this, what would you tell women so they can get the best, like let's say they're not getting the best sex experience with their partners, what advice would you have for there?
Well, you can surreptitiously send him some of my clips on YouTube or Instagram or whatever. I've literally had women do that, exactly that. Like, oh, I sent my boyfriend this reel or that short or that TikTok, and we had a great time. Thank you. So that's a very, very simple, easy, practical first step you could do. And you do it in a subtle way. You don't do it in a way where it's like, oh, this guy's hot or whatever. He's doing this thing sexy. You do it in a way like, my friend showed me this. This would be pretty hot. Like, you do it in a way that's not going to hurt his ego. Subtly drop it in his DMs, and then maybe do that once. Maybe next month you do another one, and eventually he might start paying attention and start picking up some tricks. And happy lady after that.
Awesome. Well, Sterling, giving happiness to the world. Thank you so much for coming on the show, bro. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for checking out this episode. I hope you liked it. Send it to a friend if you enjoyed it. And check out this other interview with our boy, Justin Waller.